Composite, Inverse Trigonometric Functions 2, Mixed Functions. Let's evaluate tan of cosine inverse of 2/3. I put it into several steps to make it a little bit easier. Let the inner function equal to theta. So cosine inverse of 2/3 is equal to theta. Therefore, cosine theta is equal to 2/3. Cosine theta is positive where? All students take courses. It's positive in the first and in the fourth quadrant. What about cosine inverse? Where is it positive? I know that it is restricted between the first and the second quadrant, and it is positive in the first quadrant. Well, theta will be in the first quadrant. Theta will be in quadrant 1. The first quadrant, here's theta. And I know that for cosine theta, it's adjacent over hypotenuse is my ratio. So adjacent 2 is going to be here, and hypotenuse will be here. Here is my y. I use the Pythagorean theorem to find the missing side of a right triangle. X squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. So x is 2 squared plus y squared is equal to 3 squared. So I've got 4 plus y squared is equal to 9. I wind up with y squared is equal to 5, and y is going to be equal to the square root of 5. To find tan theta, it is opposite over adjacent. If we look at this, it is the square root of 5 over 2. So tan of cosine inverse of 2/3 is the square root of 5 over 2. Now let's evaluate cosine of sine inverse of a negative 3/5. Let the inner function be equal to theta. So I have sine inverse of a negative 3/5 is equal to theta. Therefore, sine theta is equal to a negative 3/5. Where is sine negative? Well, all students take courses, so it's in quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. What about sine inverse? Where is it negative? Well, I know it's restricted between the first and the fourth quadrants, and it's negative in the fourth quadrant. Therefore, theta will be in what quadrant? It will be in quadrant 4. So let's sketch my angle in quadrant 4. Here's theta. For sine, this is opposite over the hypotenuse. So opposite, negative 3, and 5 is my hypotenuse. And here's x. So I have x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. So x squared plus 9 is equal to 25. And I could have looked at this to have seen that it is a Pythagorean triple. I want it with x squared is equal to 16, and x is equal to 4. Now, cosine theta is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. In this case, adjacent is 4 over 5. So cosine of sine inverse of a negative 3/5 is equal to 4/5.